My two families, Madame Francine-Allard.
Just by raising your hands, please show me whoever asked their parents if they were adopted. Well, in my case, it's different. Mr. Chairman, distinguished guests, and colleagues, tonight I will talk to you about both my biological and my adoptive family. In the 50s, my mother had to give me away because she wasn't married at the time. And my adoptive family brought me to their home and their heart at the age of 2 months. When I was 6 years old, my parents told me that I was adopted. I didn't even know what it meant. So I went running outside yelling, "I'm adopted, I'm adopted!" That's it. After a while, I was wondering what I was going to look like when I grew up. So each time I was going in a public bus, I was staring at people, looking at their eyes, looking at their nose, to find anyone who looked like me, without any luck. So my parents decided to tell me that my family died in a car accident to prevent any further research. As I grew up, I felt like something was missing inside. I felt like a tree cut from its main roots, or like a house with a big hole in its foundation, or worse, like a BLT sandwich without any bacon. As a teenager, I felt different from my friends who looked like family members. I didn't have anyone to look at. But what bothered me the most, when I went to a doctor's appointment, no medical history available. When I gave birth to my first child, then the search became essential. So I told my parents that I was going to look for my biological mother. And that's when they told me that the car accident wasn't true. And that the only thing they knew, that the nuns told them, is that my mother lived very far away. No chance that I could run into her. So I called the CLSC, and I wanted to see someone so they can begin the research. So they had an interview to verify if my reasons were justified. And after a few hours, it's okay. They began to search. It took 2 years before they called me back. They found her. And she was open to go forward. I was so excited. So I signed some forms again, and I had to wait until she was ready to contact me. The next Mother's Day, I received a card from her. So I looked it up, and I have a tiny, tiny picture inside. And I looked at it with a magnifier just to make sure that I could see her more. The next January 1st, I decided to make the call, the first conversation with her. "Hello, Jeanette? Happy New Year." Whew. We talked for just a minute or two, and it was very strange. She came to visit us the first time in August 1987 with her husband. And you can imagine, the first hug was filled with emotion, of joy, of nervousness and excitement. It's so funny and so strange to meet your mother when you're an adult. And I can tell you, she had blue eyes. She had about the same height, a similar laugh, and she was a pretty active woman. But after that first visit, I went to see her in my family, the whole family in Rouyn-Noranda. That's when I met my sister, my uncles, my aunts, my cousins, And for the first and last time, I met my grandmother. And the summertime, she used to visit us at my place. And during spring break, I used to go at her place with my sister. And as the years went by, I was more comfortable, and it was easier to talk and to have memories together. So one year, I decided. I asked her if I could call her Mom, like my sister did, and she agreed. That was a significant step in our mother-daughter relation. Sadly, my mother was diagnosed with lung cancer. And the moment I cherish the most is the last visit I had with her. I was sitting in her bed, holding her hand, and we were talking, and suddenly she stopped, and she looked at me deeply in the eyes and told me, "You know, my daughter, I never expected to love you that much."
Oh.
Mom passed away in September 1998 at the age of 62. But I was privileged enough to have an 11-year relationship with her, which was incredible. And I gained a sister in the process. I can tell you that it's not everyone who needs to find their biological family. But in my case, it brought me the peace of mind I needed to feel loved, special, and fully connected to the universe. My puzzle is now all reconstructed. I feel strong. I have big roots. I have a heavy-duty foundation. And guess what? My BLT sandwich became a club sandwich. I was really privileged to have my mom, to know her for that much time, and I still can feel her love. Thanks for the unforgettable memories.